Good morning, ma'am.
We have gathered here to discuss on the most awaited policy, NEP 2020, which is going to replace the old policy of 1986. The aim of this policy is to provide high-class education and to make the student a global student. And under this project of Innovative Ambassador Program, we have gathered here to have a panel discussion. We have the moderator among us as Rajveer. Rajveer, I hand over the proceeding. You may go with your question, and our panelists who have prepared are going to discuss over this policy.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. I, Rajveer Singh from class 9th A, today's moderator of this panel discussion. Today's panel discussion is about NEP. We have panelists from different sections. I request our panelists to introduce themselves.
I am Aryan Muni from class 9th B.
My name is Shantanu Mundra from class 9th B.
I am Harshit Kungar from class 9C.
I am Priyank Lad from class 9th D.
My name is Eklavya Sharma from class 9D.
I am Yashashvi Dakhore from class 9C.
I am Anandi Taide from class 9th A.
I am Niharika Suresh Prokre from class 9E.
I am Bhakti Shirsagar from class 9th E.
I am Mrs. Disha Bilani as an innovative ambassador from BKVB school.
Some of the people do not have correct idea about NEP. So let us discuss with our panelists. My first question arises is, what is the need of this policy?
As we all know, in India, literacy rate is low. With this education policy, we can increase the percentage of literacy rate, which will help in the development of the country. It also helps in checking of the brain drain of the country. This education policy improves the qualitative development of the education system, which means it improves the quality of the education, which is very necessary for the development of the country.
Thank you, Niharika, but I'd like to add some of my points. Education will be compulsory for all the citizens, and even the less prosperous will be able to have an education. A nation grows with its citizen. An educated citizen will lead to better development of the country. Removal of wastage and stagnation from education will result in removing certain parts of the curriculum that is not needed, and instead will focus on topics that will help them in the future. There won't be any subjective form of examination, but instead small formative tests will be taken. Thank you.
Thank you. So let us see what is the format of NEP. My friend Aryan will explain.
Thank you, Rajveer, for providing me this opportunity. The Central Board of Secondary Education, that is CBSE, will switch its education policy in the following academic year. According to the 10+2 education policy, students of 6 years of age were enrolled in the school. But according to this new policy, that is 5+3+3+4 education policy, children will be enrolled in the school at the age of 3 years only. This policy is divided into 4 stages. The first stage is the 5-year foundation stage. This stage is divided into 2 parts. The first is students aged between 3 to 6 years will be enrolled in Anganwadi, that is preschool, and second is students aged between 6 to 8 years who will be enrolled in class 1st and 2nd. In this stage, students will learn according to play activity based learning. There will be special focus on good behavior, ethics, courtesy, public hygiene and cleanliness. The second stage is the preparatory stage, in which the students will be aged between 8 to 11 years, that is from class 3rd to 5th. In this stage, there will be a gradual transition from play-based learning to formal classroom learning. New subjects will be introduced such as mathematics, science, physical education and languages. There will be special emphasis on speaking, reading and writing. The third stage is the middle stage, in which the children will be aged between 11 to 14 years, that is from class 6 to 8. In this stage, student-oriented, pedagogical and curricular methodology will be introduced. There will be different teachers for different subjects for learning and discussion on various topics such as social science, mathematics, science and humanities. The fourth stage and the final stage is the secondary stage, in which the students will be aged between 14 to 18 years, that is from class 9 to 12th. In this stage, there will be 4 years of multidisciplinary studies. There will be exposure to many new subjects as well. So this was some information about the new educational policy. Thank you.
Great explanation by Aryan. My next question is, what is the key principle of NEP? I want Priyank, Eklavya and Shantanu to throw light on this.
Wonderful question, Rajveer.
One of the key principles of NEP is equity and inclusion. To ensure this, NEP 2020 has outlined some guidelines to provide equity and inclusion to socio-economically disadvantaged groups. They have provided scholarships, bicycles for transport, more focus on special educational zones and focus on attainment of learning for students belonging to SC, ST and OBC.
I agree with my friend Priyank, but I would like to add on to this. Another key principle is critical and creative thinking. For ensuring critical and creative thinking, the policy recommends certain initiatives such as digital infrastructure, learning management system, virtual labs, and online assessments. It is encouraging students to be curious and explore, asking them to find different ways to solve problems and providing them choices of activities involving planning, decision making, and innovation. The next key principle is emphasizing conceptual understanding. The study would be will more focus on skills and knowledge instead of focusing on rote learning. The examinations would be more focused to test the core competencies of learners instead of just focusing on memorized knowledge and facts.
I completely agree with both of my friends. These measures will make India a global knowledge superpower. NEP aims to reduce future dropouts by providing infrastructure for play-based learning. There will also be no rigid segregation between academic streams, so a student does not have to choose between science or commerce, but will be allowed to choose between multiple subjects which he or she would like to learn. Along with this, there would be vocational courses like coding, gardening, etc., which a student will choose from class 6 to 8, from a list decided by state or as required by the local community. For learning these activities, there will be 10 days of bagless school where...
Yes, we know about the 10 days bagless program.
So here there will be a 10 days bagless program where students will meet and learn from local artisans. Thank you.
The discussion held in the movement made us aware the objective behind framing the new policy with the format 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. The key principles have been explained for enhancing given on identifying unique capability, but the question remains is how the progress made by the student is going to be assessed.
Let me make you aware of that. The progress of the student will be identified by the new 360-degree holistic report card. That is nothing but a progress card. It will make an important link between the home, school and the classroom, and it will also be accompanied by the PR group and interactive parent-teacher meetings. Its main purpose is to involve the parents and the friends in the students' education and development. The results of the school examinations are the assignments of the learning will not be proceeded, but it will be for learning and as learning. There will be the main purpose of the school examination is to development of the school education, and it's for the public disclosure by the schools of the overall and the anonymized students' outcomes. Its main purpose of the school examination is for the monitoring and the development of the school education system. Thank you.
Since we are running short on time, so my last question goes to Yashasvi. How NEP is beneficial for the student?
There are various benefits of NEP. There will be different languages added in the school curriculum so that the student should have the relationship with the different languages, and the student can also study the Indian Sign Language. There will be experiential learning in the all stages at school, and the student will be empowered through the flexible courses. The curriculum content will be reduced in order to help the student to enhance their learning and critical thinking ability. The learning will be provided in an enjoyable manner so that the student should not have any burden of the studies, and this will help the student to develop a form of understanding. I am sure that Anandi will express her views after listening my views.
Yes, I completely agree with her. But not only this, the nutrition and health of the children will be also addressed, including the mental health of the children. A proper framework will be presented by the concerned authorities in order to help early childhood care and the education of the children who are between the age of 3 to 8 years. The students will be provided with a proper education so that they can improve their ability to read and write. The schools will also have well-trained teachers and counselors in the campus all the time. Thank you.
Very nice preparation by the children. That means you have gone through the NEP book. Well done. Before I end, I would like to tell the assessment. The children are very much worried about the assessment. Till date, the assessment was done of learning. Whatever you are learning, we were assessing. But now the assessment would be for learning and as learning. And to check whether your progress is, to check the progress globally, that is nationwide, we'll have a common agency that will be conducting tests to check your progress. Thank you very much.